The Sound Picture Association and the Field Service Studio presents the EVS Club at Hortobagy. Although this melody is familiar for the most of us, the young people whom we saw in the past few minutes are not starring in a detective story. They participated at a club that was organized for European volunteers. They all arrived to Hungary from all over Europe and they spent a couple of months of voluntary service in this country. As life is not always about work, we organized several programs for them with the support of the Youth in Action program of the European Committee. In the framework of these programs, the volunteers could participate at the group activities, experience the feelings of dependency and trust, but they also had the chance to meet personally the specialities of the Hungarian puszta. Hortobagy was an ideal location for this club, as in the middle of the puszta we somehow re-evaluated the everyday situations. The group of volunteers enjoyed the outdoor programs, they loved to do role plays, and they helped each other with advice, humor and friendship in connection with the voluntary service. During the group activities, the volunteers introduced their projects, and together throughout games, they discussed the rights and responsibilities of an EVS volunteer. Everybody had the chance to talk about personal problems, and during the group activities, several topics were discussed by which the everyday life of the volunteers could be helped. Besides many things, we talked about the connection and the cooperation between the volunteer and the mentor, about the cultural differences, and about the advantages and disadvantages of living in another country with other people. Of course, the feedback of the volunteers was essential, so day by day we jointly evaluated the former day with its positive and negative aspects. Back to nature. This was the basic theme of the club, so we could not miss the rowing at the Hortobagy river. 6 in a boat. For the first hearing, most of us would not imagine this task to be too complicated, but for 6 people who are coming from different cultural backgrounds, from different countries of Europe, it was not easy to row together, especially if they have not ever had a shovel in their hands. After the first difficulties, the groups were working as teams by the time they passed the famous 9-arc bridge of Hortobagy. By reaching the reed behind the camping, they had to fish the next task that led them to the local well. The teams had to drain as many buckets of water as they could in 3 minutes. Only 2 people could stand in the 200-year-old well at the same time, and all of the team members had to take part in the activities. The cooperation was very important. Some of the teams planned their work, while in case of others, the raw muscle was the dominant. Nevertheless, it is absolutely remarkable to pull 16 buckets full of water in 3 minutes. The evaluation was not easy either, as 2 teams had the same results in rowing and water pulling as well.
However, we have to mention that A+ lett
They had 2 big men
catch the birds. Segítettek abban, hogy elkapják a madarakat.
No.
So then we have equal results for the first place. So A+ team and Funky deserve the biggest prize. You have to share this. This is the big prize.
Okay, one for you, one for me, okay, and we share this.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1.5. Okay, no, 2 and 2. Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay. Well, I would like to say thank you for everybody for the cooperation and the activity of this and we would like to have some short evaluation of
It seems that the competitiveness and the wish for adventure had a good effect on everyone, as a lot of people participated at the early morning bird watching. At 5 in the morning, the volunteers were riding the rental bikes on the roads of Hortobagy happily, even though it was quite cold in the morning. Although some of them are waving their hands, it is not the last time we see them. They arrived safe and secure to their destination, to the wonderful puszta that showed us its morning miracles. Hortobagy is the land that is unique in our region with its colorful natural values. These were also discovered by the volunteers. From the camping, they started their journey with the bikes of the locals. Even though the morning was fresh, the flame of adventure created a good community among the volunteers, and the roads of the puszta made everyone wake up. Those who were there will definitely remember that tour. The sights, however, compensated for everything.